Picture a night where luxury unravels, and one man's secret visit turns a routine boutique into a stage for unexpected revelations. Ethan Carter had always believed that true luxury wasn't just about beautiful storefronts or designer labels. It was about genuine care, attention, and the magic of a well-told story. As the CEO of Luxe Life Boutique, a high-end store famed for its impeccable style and exclusive clientele, Ethan prided himself on the store's reputation. Yet, over the past few months, a troubling undercurrent had begun to ripple through his thoughts. Rumors whispered that some VIP guests, those who deserved the red carpet treatment, were not receiving the attention they deserved. Determined to uncover the truth without bias, Ethan devised a daring plan. He would go undercover. It was a crisp autumn evening when Ethan donned a subtle disguise, a neatly tailored leather jacket, a cap pulled low over his eyes, and a casual demeanor that belied his true status. His heart pounded with both excitement and a hint of apprehension. Tonight, he wasn't the CEO in a pristine suit. He was just another discerning shopper looking for something special in the city's trendiest boutique. As he stepped through the glass doors of Luxe Life Boutique, the familiar chime of the entrance bell mingled with soft jazz playing in the background. The boutique was bathed in warm, ambient lighting, showcasing the finest collections on elegantly arranged racks. But as Ethan strolled the polished floors, his attention was drawn to an uneasy energy that he couldn't quite place. Seated by a grand window was a woman whose aura radiated sophistication, a VIP guest whose presence could elevate any room. Dressed in an exquisite silk gown and adorned with subtle but striking jewelry, she was undoubtedly someone accustomed to being treated like royalty. Yet, as Ethan discreetly observed, the staff seemed to treat her no differently than any other customer. A young sales associate, busy chatting with another colleague, casually swept past her without even a hint of acknowledgement. When the guest raised her hand in a gentle beckon for assistance, her request was met with a distracted smile and a hasty excuse. For someone accustomed to personalized service, the oversight was jarring. Ethan's mind raced. Was this an isolated incident or a symptom of a larger problem? He decided to wander further, quietly absorbing every detail. Over the next hour, he witnessed similar scenarios, discreet nods to new customers, but a noticeable indifference toward those who should have been treated as VIPs. His heart sank as he noted the pattern. The very people who defined the boutique's prestige were being overlooked. In a quiet corner of the store, near a display of timeless accessories, Ethan found himself next to a middle-aged employee named Carla. Her eyes darted nervously as she adjusted a display, and there was something in her expression, a mix of fatigue and resignation. Unable to contain his concern, Ethan struck up a casual conversation. "Beautiful evening, isn't it?" he said in a friendly tone. Carla smiled, though it didn't reach her eyes. "It is, though things have been hectic lately." Her voice carried an undercurrent of worry that piqued Ethan's interest. "Hectic how? Everything all right here?" For a moment, the employee hesitated. "Well, sir, some of our VIP clients feel like they're not getting the care they deserve. I wish we could do more, but sometimes it feels like we're just not equipped for the demands." Ethan's heart sank further. He had always believed that every guest should feel valued, especially those who carried the boutique's reputation with them. But here was a glimpse into a systemic issue, a disconnect between the brand's promise and the actual service delivered. Before he could ask more, Carla's manager appeared, briskly ushering her away with a curt apology and a reminder to focus on the new arrivals. Over the course of the evening, Ethan observed more incidents that echoed the same troubling theme. In one particularly stark moment, a well-known local influencer, dressed impeccably and with a social media following that could rival celebrities, lingered near the entrance. Despite her status, no one approached her with the customary courtesy. Instead, she was left waiting, her attempts at catching someone's eye met with polite but distracted responses. Unable to contain his concern any longer, Ethan decided it was time to act. Slipping away from his incognito persona, he made his way to the manager's office, a room he knew well. There, behind a polished mahogany desk, sat Marcus, his trusted assistant manager. "Marcus, we need to talk," Ethan said, his tone firm yet calm. Marcus looked up, startled. "Yes, Mr. Carter?" Ethan leaned forward, his eyes intense. I've been in the store tonight, and I've seen firsthand that our VIP guests are being overlooked. This isn't just about a missed greeting. It's about the very soul of our service. How is it that we're failing those who trust us with their expectations? Marcus shifted uncomfortably. I don't know, sir. We've been so busy with the influx of new customers and trying to manage inventory that maybe our focus on VIPs slipped through the cracks. Ethan's disappointment was palpable. Marcus, our VIP guests are not an inconvenience. They are a cornerstone of our brand. We built Lux Life Boutique on the promise of exceptional service and a personal touch. If we lose that, we lose everything. Determined to remedy the situation, Ethan gathered the entire team in the boutique's back room, a cozy space with plush seating and walls adorned with inspirational quotes. With the mystery of the evening laid bare, he spoke not as a distant CEO, but as a mentor and fellow craftsman of an experience. Every day, you all work hard to create something magical here. But tonight, I saw a gap between what we offer and what our guests deserve, he began, his voice both gentle and commanding. I know it's not easy, especially when you're juggling multiple tasks and feeling the pressure. But each VIP guest is a story, a moment of connection. When we overlook them, we overlook the very heart of what makes Lux Life Boutique special. One of the younger employees, Jenna, wiped tears from her eyes. I'm sorry, sir, I didn't realize we were falling short. I thought we were doing our best. Ethan placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. Your best is all any of us can do. But sometimes we need to do a bit more. To stop, look around, and ensure that every person who walks through that door feels valued. The conversation turned into an honest exchange. Employees spoke of feeling overwhelmed by the rush of new customers, the pressure of meeting high sales targets, and sometimes a lack of proper training on handling high-profile clients. Ethan listened intently, taking notes in his mind about each concern. That night, as the boutique closed its doors, Ethan sat alone in the quiet showroom. The soft hum of the city outside was a stark contrast to the buzzing energy of the day. He reflected on the events of the evening and the unexpected lessons learned. It wasn't just about enforcing a higher standard of service. It was about understanding the human side of the business. The staff, with all their dedication and vulnerabilities, needed guidance, support, and perhaps most importantly, a renewed sense of purpose. The very next morning, Ethan gathered his leadership team and announced a comprehensive training initiative designed to reinforce the boutique's commitment to excellence. Workshops on customer engagement, stress management, and the art of personalized service were scheduled. More importantly, he set up a system for regular feedback, ensuring that the voices of both employees and guests would be heard. We are a family, Ethan declared in the first team meeting following that fateful night. And like any family, we must grow together. Our VIP guests are not just names on a list, they're the lifeblood of our community. Let's make sure that every interaction we have is infused with the care and attention that we promised. Over the next few weeks, the transformation was palpable. Staff members practiced new techniques in role-playing sessions. The boutique revamped its greeting protocols and introduced a guest-first mantra that echoed through every corridor. The change wasn't just seen in the polished surfaces of the store. It was felt in the renewed energy of the team, a spirit of genuine hospitality that resonated with every visitor. Months later, Lux Life Boutique not only regained its stellar reputation, but exceeded it. VIP guests began to return, drawn by word of mouth about the boutique's exceptional service and personal touch. Reviews online spoke of an experience that went beyond shopping. A place where every detail mattered, where every guest felt like a valued friend. Ethan Carter's Undercover mission had turned out to be more than just a test of operational efficiency. It was a journey into the very heart of his company. In embracing the vulnerabilities and challenges, he helped transform a business crisis into an opportunity for growth and connection. And as the sun set on another busy day at the boutique, the staff knew that they were not merely employees. They were the custodians of a dream, dedicated to ensuring that every person who walked through their doors was treated like a VIP.